Use the speed to his advantage.
So the big play changes the complexity. On first down, this is Guy. And he takes it in. Touchdown. 2 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for
Intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Hopkins. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Marcus. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. A first down carry for Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mariota now on 2nd down. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. This is Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
On that play,
personal
and
foul.
Result, touchdown.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, 32 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 17-14. So that drive, 4 plays, and it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Second down, Mariota. Airs this out for Matthews. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Matthews that time. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So we've come upon halftime in the big one. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's hauled in by Doxson. A good pickup there at 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. 3rd down here.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. It's brought in by Doxson. Josh Doxson, the 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, 66 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota rolling to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They go play action. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mason Foster coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, Smith. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Mariota hands to Henry. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Play fake. Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. Mariota now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action now. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And give him a gain of 37.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They go play action here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Smith throwing again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. They begin with Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Mariota rolling to his left. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And Walker with it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Titan 1st down. Mariota to Walker. Mariota now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Throwing now, Smith. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Try to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He's got him in, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Smith now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Smith going to throw it. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They snap it to Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington Redskins. They win it, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job